They left before breakfast. That was the plan. Get up while it is still dark. Pack the car the night before. And leave before breakfast. A little girl is in the back seat. Her name is Nell. She is 5 years old. She has a blanket from her bed wrapped around her. Her pillow is wedged between her and the door. Her eyes were closed when they started, but they are open now. Outside the window, the city is still mostly asleep. The streets are empty. The traffic lights change for no one. Green, amber, red. Green again. Patient and steady. Doing their job even when there is nobody there. Nell watches them as they pass. Her mother is driving. Her father is in the passenger seat. He has a flask of tea between his hands. He passes it to her mother sometimes. She takes it with one hand. They do not talk much. It is too early for talking. It is the kind of morning that is content with quiet. Nell pulls her blanket up. She leans her head against the pillow. She watches the city go past. The dark buildings, the lit windows here and there. People already up. She wonders about them. Who gets up this early? What are they doing? Where are they going? Gradually, the city thins out. The buildings get lower. The streets get wider. Then there are fields, dark and flat in the early morning. The sky above them beginning just slightly to change. Not light yet, but thinking about it. A very dark blue at the edges, getting softer. Nell watches the sky. She has never tried to watch it get light before. She did not know it happened this slowly, this quietly, like something changing its mind very carefully, taking its time, not wanting to rush. Her father has fallen asleep. She can hear his slow breathing. Her mother drives. The road is almost empty, just the car and the dark fields and the sky getting ready. Nell closes her eyes just for a little while. When she opens them again, everything is different. The sky is light, pale and wide and blue, real blue, morning blue. The fields are green. A river flashes silver through them once, and then it is gone. Her father is awake now. He is looking out the window. He points something out to her mother. She leans forward to look. Nell looks too. Hills, low and green and rolling, and beyond them, just visible at the edge, something flat, something that goes all the way to the horizon, something that is the same colour as the sky. Is that it? Nell says. Her father looks back at her. That's it, he says. The sea. It takes a little longer to get there. The road winds down through a small town. Old stone buildings and a church with a square tower. A bakery with its lights on. A man walking a dog on the empty pavement. The dog has its nose to the ground, very busy, very focused. Then the road turns, and suddenly there it is, right there. No more distance, no more almost, just the sea, wide and grey-blue and moving, stretching out in both directions as far as Nell can see, and beyond that, nothing, just water and sky meeting somewhere far away. Her father parks the car on a small road above the beach. He turns off the engine. They all sit for a moment, just looking. The sea moves. It does not stop. Even now, in the early morning quiet, it keeps coming in, wave after wave, each one lifting and folding and laying itself down on the sand, then pulling back, then another one coming, on and on. It has been doing this all night, all year, for longer than anyone can imagine. Nell watches it from the car. She has been to the seaside before, but it always surprises her how big it is, how it does not stop. Her mother opens the car door. The sound comes in, the low, constant sound of the sea, and the smell, salt and cold and something ancient. Something that has no name, but that you would know anywhere. Nell breathes it in, all the way down. They get out of the car. The wind is there immediately. Not fierce, just present. Moving around them, pushing at Nell's hair and her coat. She holds her collar closed with one hand. She looks down at the beach. The beach is long and wide and nearly empty. The sand is pale and still dark in places from the tide. Smooth near the water, ridged and rippled higher up. Like the sand remembers the waves, even when the waves are not there. They go down the path to the beach. Nell goes first. The path is steep and sandy. She takes big steps. Her feet sink a little with each one. She reaches the bottom. She stops. She looks down at the sand. She takes one step onto it, then another. She can feel it shifting under her shoes, giving way, then firming up. She walks towards the water. The others are behind her. She does not wait. She walks straight towards the sea. The sand changes as she gets closer, darker, harder. The waves have been here. There are things in the sand near the water. Small shells, pieces of smooth glass, cloudy white and pale green. A piece of wood, worn smooth. A feather. Nell crouches down. She picks up a piece of the cloudy glass. She holds it up. The light comes through it just a little, soft and pale. She puts it in her coat pocket. She picks up a small white shell, perfectly formed, a spiral getting smaller towards the center. She puts that in her pocket too. Her mother comes and crouches beside her. She picks up a shell too. She shows it to Nell. It is flat and round and the colour of a pale moon. They look at it together. A wave comes. Not a big one, just a small, tired wave. It reaches towards them across the sand. It gets very close. Then it stops. It pulls back, leaving a thin line of white foam. The foam shrinks and disappears into the sand. Nell watches where it was. The sand is darker there now, wet and smooth. She can see her reflection in it. Just her shape, dark against the pale sand. They walk along the beach, the three of them, her mother and father close together, Nell slightly ahead. The wind comes from the sea, cool and steady. There are birds along the tide line, small ones moving fast, running on quick legs along the edge of the water, going one way, then turning, then going back, following the waves out, running from the waves in, very busy, very purposeful, very small against the wide grey beach. Nell watches them. She tries to walk like them, quick, small steps. She follows the wave out. She runs from the wave in. Her parents watch her. Her father laughs. Not a big laugh, just a warm one. They find a place to sit higher up the beach. There is a low dune. The sand is dry here, fine and pale. They sit with their backs against it, out of the wind. Her mother has the bag from the car. She takes out the food. They left before breakfast, but they brought breakfast with them. Rolls wrapped in paper, cheese and a little butter, an apple each, and the flask of tea. Nell unwraps her roll. She takes a bite. The bread is soft and the cheese is cold. She chews and looks at the sea. The waves keep coming. She watches them while she eats. Each one a little different. Some bigger, some that barely make it before they fold, some that come in pairs. She could watch them for a very long time. She thinks she could watch them all day and not get tired. Her father pours the tea. He hands her mother a cup. He pours one for himself. He holds it in both hands. He stares at the sea. He looks very peaceful. Nell looks at him. He is often busy, often with his phone or his work or something that needs doing. But here, he just looks at the sea, like there is nowhere else to be. There isn't, Nell thinks. There really isn't. She finishes her roll. She eats her apple. She stands up. She walks back down to the water. The tide is lower now than when they arrived. The wet sand goes further out. More of the beach is showing, more shells and glass and things the sea has brought. Nell walks slowly. She is looking down. She finds a piece of orange sea glass, very small, very smooth. She has never found orange before. She holds it up to the sky. The colour comes through it, like a small piece of light. She puts it in her pocket with the others. She finds a stone that is perfectly oval, grey with a thin white line. She puts it in her pocket. She finds a mussel shell, dark blue and purple. The inside is shining. She holds it and looks at the inside. The colour shifts as she turns it. Blue and purple and silver and something almost green. She puts it in her pocket. Her pockets are getting heavy. She does not mind. She walks to the edge of the water. She stands where the waves reach. She lets one come to her feet. It does not quite reach her shoes, but she can feel the cold coming off it. The cold and the salt. She looks out at the sea, at how far it goes, at the place where the water meets the sky, the horizon. She has learned that word, horizon. It sounds like what it is, something far and steady and always there. The wind comes off the sea. It pushes against her. She leans into it slightly. it holds her. The wind and the cold and the salt and the sound of the waves, all of it around her, all of it holding her up. Her father comes to stand beside her. He does not say anything. He just stands there with her, looking out at the same horizon. The wind comes steadily from the sea, cool and fresh. It moves her hair across her face. It pushes gently against her coat. The waves continue their slow work, coming in, folding onto the sand, pulling back again, then another and another. Nell watches them. No two waves seem exactly the same. Some reach further, some barely make it, some arrive alone, some arrive together. Yet somehow the sea always feels steady, always itself. A gull passes overhead, its wings hardly move. The wind carries it along the beach. Its shadow slips briefly across the wet sand before disappearing. Nell looks down. The sea glass in her pocket knocks softly against the shells. A small sound, just for her. She reaches inside and feels them with her fingertips. The smooth orange glass, the spiral shell, the oval stone with the white line. Each one feels different. Each one came from somewhere out there, somewhere beyond the waves, beyond the horizon. The thought makes the sea feel even bigger. Her father points towards the water. Far out, a fishing boat moves slowly across the horizon. So far away, it looks no bigger than a toy. Nell watches it. The boat moves. The waves move. The clouds move. Everything is moving, slowly, patiently, without hurry. The beach stretches away in both directions, wide and pale beneath the morning sky. A few people walk in the distance, tiny figures against the sea. The little shorebirds are still running along the tide line, following the water out, running back from it again, busy with whatever shorebirds do all day. Nell smiles. She likes that they never seem to stop. The tide has pulled further away now. More wet sand shines in the sunlight. Small pools have appeared across the beach, each one holding a piece of sky. Clouds drifting in water, water holding clouds. She is never quite sure which it is. Her father rests one hand lightly on her shoulder. Neither of them speaks. There is nothing they need to say. The sea is already saying enough. The wind, the waves, the birds, the distant boat, the endless horizon, all of it sits together. Nell stands quietly beside him. The shells in her pocket, the sea stretching before her. The morning opening wider and wider around them, and for a little while longer they stay exactly where they are, watching the waves arrive, watching them leave, watching the sea carry on as it always has, endlessly, patiently, under the wide blue sky.